Hasan and Burnt Peanut are now beefing with each other, and it all started when Burnt Peanut made dark-shocking jokes. Hasan is also making fun of Chibi as his wife cheated on him with his best friend, which made Chibi think of doing the unthinkable. On the other hand, his UTC University speech is also getting backlash again. So, it all started when Burnt Peanut made dark shock color jokes when he saw that the whole internet was doing it, so he also joined in, but when Hasan saw him making jokes, he didn't like it and completely roasted and toasted him.
I saw one of his takes. I saw one of his takes about like America #1, and it was awesome.
But the situation detonated when Burnt Peanut confronted a person in his chat who was mocking USA and basically insulted all third world countries.
We've got homeless people on the streets of LA living in tents with a newer iPhone than your president. USA, USA, back to back with what you mean!
Awesome.
So, Hasan confronted him and condemned his statements of insult. Bro is so jealous of Peanut, can't a Peanut get a little motion?
Hell yeah, baby. Spiritually Dr. Kid Inspect? No, this is the new version. That's what I'm saying. This is like the patch notes version where Israel did its very best to be like, let's get Dr. Disrespect, but without the kid diddling.
He's just a fun R. This forced hate on Peanut from Hasan ever since Peanut got brought up to do a collab by a chatter and his chat started calling him extreme things. Hasan has been doing this. I don't get it. He cannot like Peanut, but he's not doing anything. He just roleplays in ARC Raiders and roasts. It isn't that deep.
You entertain yourself, your coworkers entertain themselves with Burnt Peanut, the most coworker entertaining content creator out there, designed in an Israeli laboratory.
Then we hit a genuinely disturbing moment. So basically, there's an influencer called Chibi Reviews and he was going viral recently.
Bro, he is ugly as sin too. That's like, I did. Yeah, he's chopped as hell. You mean? Brother, I'm gonna make fun of him a lot more, even after he openly reveals that he almost committed here, okay?
So, Chibi was talking about his fiancée cheating on him with his best friend, and all his friends had left him, and he was basically going to do the unthinkable. But someone called a wellness check, and he's still alive. But Chibi has criticized Hasan in the past, so Hasan doesn't like Chibi very much.
This type of stuff doesn't make sense. Like, how the if he drove in the middle of nowhere, why was he trying to himself by like drinking and then what, like driving? Why didn't he get arrested? I feel like the story is I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I want to believe it in my headcanon because like it's really funny.
Hasan just mocked the mental health crisis of this creator who publicly talked about nearly ending his life after betrayal and loss. This is completely cruel. No amount of internet beef and controversy should make you happy on someone's downfall. Instead of showing even baseline human decency, he laughs, doubts the story, and treats someone's darkest moments like content.
But I guess he was gonna like drive it into the water or something, but that's like the worst way to try to yourself, I feel like.
It doesn't matter whether you're on the left or on the right, you cannot support such kind of behavior because it has crossed basic human decency. Now, let's talk about the university appearance. Hasan walks into a Canadian campus like he's delivering sacred speech and the audience eats it up. No pushback, no hard questions, just applause every time he says a buzzword. The host asks the question about his provocative language and tells him that his language might hurt a lot of people. He downplays extreme statements, reframes outrageous humor, and explains away controversial remarks as anger. The crowd nods along, waiting for the next dialogue option, and then comes the greatest hit, talking about trans issues to farm applause, presenting himself as a defender while having a documented history of attacking trans people who disagree with him. That's not allyship, that's opportunism. Say the right words, get the claps, ignore the contradiction. It's performative activism at its finest. The audience doesn't care about consistency, only affirmation. He also claims he hates capital owners, rails against wealth, exploitation, and power, all while being one of the richest political streamers alive, profiting massively from outrage, donations, and controversy. The irony is so thick, you could spread it on toast. He speaks about class struggle while benefiting from the exact system he pretends to despise. Throughout all of this, Hasan positions himself as the unifier, the voice of reason, the moral compass while constantly dividing people, labeling critics as extremists, and framing disagreements as evil. He doesn't persuade, he shames, and the scariest part, it works. Because when an audience stops questioning and starts worshipping, logic doesn't matter anymore. At the end of the day, this isn't just about HasanAbi, Twitch drama, or streamer beef. It's about how easily influence turns into manipulation when audiences stop thinking critically. It's about how moral branding can be used to excuse bad behavior, cruelty, and hypocrisy. And it's about how dangerous it is when jokes, accusations, and ideology get mixed without responsibility. You don't need to hate anyone to see the pattern, you just need eyes. Watch this video next, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.